Many companies in the UK and worldwide struggle every day with the appearance of counterwork behaviors among their workforce. It seems that all those unsaid pain points between employees and the company end up arising as these unhealthy attitudes and behaviors that bring us down as a team. And we often become aware of this disease when symptoms are critical, when we are losing our best talents or profits, or even worse, our own integrity. So how do we face this? How do we pay close attention to these topics without neglecting our core business goals? The Pillar Healer Consultancy was born to answer these questions. We are a team of highly specialized professionals with diverse backgrounds and expertise, focused on one crucial mission: get your business to thrive by strengthening your most valuable asset, your people's commitment and loyalty. In other words, our aim is to support our clients through a careful analysis of their people and culture, the proposal of necessary adjustments to address their issues, and the specialized support across all of the stages of their healing process. That being said, let me introduce you to my team. Vi here is a social psychologist who has researched the roots of counterwork behaviors for 12 years, holding an extensive career supporting the UK tech, finance and retail sectors. Tyrell is an occupational psychologist with 10 years background developing successful interventions for UK companies in the retail sectors in diverse topics, such as employee engagement and ethics. Carmen is a business psychologist specialized in learning and development and has dedicated her career to provide support to diverse global companies, designing interventions that have been successfully implemented worldwide. And last but not least, Trin is also a business psychologist and is a recruitment specialist with 11 years background of researching and supporting the public sector across the UK and Vietnam. I have the pleasure to join these amazing professionals after my own 20 years journey as an international business consultant, through which I have realized how crucial it is to have our people on our side to achieve business goals. If you decide to partner with us, we will definitely help you solve your current issues, but even more, we can help you turn your company into a great place to work, an employer of choice in the market. Let's go through our proposal so you can see how this can be achieved.
Hey, I'm V, and this is the agenda for today. First, we will take a look at the causes for counterwork behavior in your company. Next, we will introduce our research-based solution. After that, we're going to talk about increasing commitment and engagement through a reward system we designed here in our team. And finally, we will briefly discuss our pricing. So the main question is, what causes counterwork behavior? Research suggests that there are multiple factors that influence people's behavior, such as low job satisfaction, perceived unfairness, underpayment, and many more. If you're interested in knowing what the causes for specific counterwork behaviors are, such as theft, absenteeism, turnover, bullying, whistleblowing, we advise you to explore our detailed analysis in Appendix A. We examined all of the counterwork behaviors and managed to cluster them into 3 different groups: individuals, organization, and leadership. All 3 lead to the overarching problem of disenchantment and lack of commitment. So the question is, how to address these problems and reduce counterwork behaviors in your company? We at PH Consultancy devised an intervention based on cutting-edge research in psychology. The first step is to do an initial evaluation of your company to see where exactly the problem lies. By doing this, we will have a very clear picture of what's wrong so that we can come up with a tailored solution based entirely on your needs. We then offer you 6 different packages: recruitment, induction, training, ethics, payroll, and exit policy, which include best practices on how to increase commitment and reduce counterwork behaviors. Once we've discovered the problem through our initial evaluation and treated it with our tailored packages, we're going to repeat the same evaluation after 6 months and after 1 year to examine the effect of our intervention. Let's begin with step 1, the initial evaluation. This is the background research PH Consultancy will perform before deciding which of our packages to implement. To better understand the current situation in your company, we will review the process of recruitment, induction, performance management, payroll, ethics, and exit policy through our PH internal evaluation procedure. It's also important to assess leaders and give them feedback. Therefore, we will include a 360 survey for managers so that our consultants can investigate how employees perceive management and vice versa. To examine actual commitment and engagement, we will administer the Utrecht scale. To measure integrity and ethics, we will implement the Bennett and Robinson workplace deviance scale. Finally, we will use a process called organizational network analysis to better understand company relationships. It's a method to look at social structure by using a software to visually map the connections between employees and managers in a company. Doing this will give us insights on non-existing relationships and will help us create a healthy and supporting organizational culture. The entire evaluation will be executed by our consultants, and it's going to take approximately 30 days. Now, my colleague Trin will elaborate on our first package, recruitment.
When it comes to recruitment, our mission is to pursue every avenue to assure that the people you hire can do their job, contribute to your growth, and have no past transgressions which might endanger your current workforce, as you are experiencing now. We believe criteria for your new hire, even at the director level and above, whether for local retail branches or distribution warehouses, refer to the need for integrity, honesty, trustworthiness as essential qualities besides their skills. We process it via 3 main stages: job profile definition, headhunting, candidate evaluation, through an applicant tracking system. With our years of designing and applying the system, instead of you reinventing the wheel, we can easily help you identify every touch point along the entire process through vital tools we are listing here. After the initial phone screening, candidates will go through a competency-based interview with our tailor-made role plays and scenarios. From this, we can know about their history as a means of predicting their future performance. Following our personality assessment, emotional intelligence integrity test, as well as some others offered by our partner SHL Talent Management, catering to each vacancy. Later, the combination of 2-stage reference checking process, first with our written request to verify basic details made early on, and then followed by detailed telephone conversations later with previous line managers of the favorite candidates. Together with our detailed report on each, you will have a clear picture of who to invest in. Last but not least, an applicant tracking system will make you hire the most efficient. We designed this with the most updated knowledge in recruitment field, including all candidates' data and the feedback survey for you to get access to the information anytime, anywhere, and at the same time to gauge how the recruiting process affects candidates and their feelings about your company, which will benefit you later on. In short, besides candidates' occupational knowledge and skills, in light of counterwork behavior, we believe this flow will give high yield to your results, despite candidates' ability to beat the test and appear virtuous when they are not at some point. We believe our cohesive recruitment package will help you to choose those with high organizational citizenship behavior, exactly what you need here. And now the induction with my colleague Carmen.
Once we have recruited the right people, we propose a thorough induction to get everyone in the company on the same page. The first few days of new staff are crucial training moments. Staff members are excited and ready to learn. This time is therefore a great opportunity to talk about messages about acceptable and desirable behavior. Our consultancy has divided the induction process in 2. Firstly, we want to cooperate with each branch manager to create an individual and personalized induction checklist. This checklist may vary through areas and branches, but it should always include a preparation of the physical workspace as well as an organization of introductory meetings with relevant internal stakeholders. The duration of this will be 10 days. Secondly, since induction takes a long time and individuals get hired often, we will implement quarterly onboarding sessions for all new hires in that period. This quarterly onboarding will include planning the induction content with managers, going over the general strategy, organizing how the ethics program will be delivered, and going through the specific corporate values and company culture with HR. In these sessions, our consultancy will also come in and introduce some of our creative solutions, including the Work Hard, Play Hard program, which my colleague Tyrell will go into detail later. All of these steps should take a total of 20 days, from planning to delivery. Our consultancy also takes into account the staff members that are not new to the company. We have developed a training package to put everyone on the same page and let everyone know about everything that is important. We divided our training into 5 distinct packages. Depending on the data that we derive in the initial evaluation stage, we will tailor-make each training package to you. As an overview, however, this is what the Peeler Healer Consultancy can offer. We start with the leaders, then the managers, and then all the employees. We found that unhealthy leadership can be one of the major causes of counterproductive work behaviors. We provide a training session tailored just for the leaders in your company, including things such as manager orientation and emotional intelligence coaching. We also want to integrate individual coaching sessions for area and line managers. Specifically, there will be 1 hour per week and will be tailored to issues that we will find in the initial evaluation. We also find that often it may just be that counterproductive work behaviors are merely the product of stressed employees. We therefore decided to offer a stress management session that is completely voluntary and will be recorded in case employees cannot attend. To support these trainings, we also designed specific internal campaigns that aim to promote employee engagement as well as foster a positive corporate culture. Some examples include a month focused on playful activities that promote the company values, as well as the Work Hard, Play Hard program. We also encourage to have quarterly town hall meetings every 4 months to update employees on strategic goals and refresh the culture and ethics topics. These meetings will be run by managers, and this will teach employees that their leaders are concerned about ethical issues. As you have seen, this is a lot of information. However, if you want to go back and revisit our action plans, you can find the specifics in Appendix B. Next, my colleague Tyrell will introduce our ethics package.
A solid ethics program is essential to create an open and trustworthy organizational culture. We are therefore proposing for you to consider an external ethics hotline if your retail company do not already have one. PH Consultants have an excellent team of trained professionals to run this service for you. Our hotline will be available 24 hours every day of the year, and we are offering a translation service in the case of your employees feel more comfortable reporting of wrongdoing in their native language. Your company will save money changing to our PH hotline as we only have a yearly subscription fee. This will be a lot cheaper than trying to keep the internal hotline robust by spending money on staffing, maintaining, and marketing. It is important to make all the employees and the managers engage in the ethics, even though it might be challenging. One way to conquer this is team training in each branch. The employees and the line managers will get together and they will be given different activities such as discussing hypothetical ethical dilemmas, make a role play on touchy situations, or create their own ethical issues. As a part of the ethics program, we will be also arranged to review the ethics codes that are already in use with input from your management team and the employees. If you do choose to go with our PH hotline, we will also take care of reminding your employees regularly about the ethics awareness initiatives. Our PH hotline team will publish articles in your organizational newsletter, make wallet cards for each employee to carry with them, and create posters informing about the ethics codes of your company and how to access our hotline service. In the ongoing process of developing the ethics program in your company, the main work will be done by us and our PH hotline team. However, your employees and your managers will also take part. At last, we strongly encourage the land managers to be visible and involved in the ethics team training. This shows your employees the high priority of this topic and helps to promote an organizational culture with good ethical standards. Moving over to the payroll, the objective of this package is simple. Provide your employees with the necessary coherence to perceive their salary as fair across the company and also across the market. It has been widely demonstrated that money only affects our motivation when perceived as unfair. If your employees see some kind of injustice in their salaries, this might be the perfect starting point for counter-work behavior. Our service here would consist of an in-depth analysis of your salary distribution, contrasting with privileged compensation information from the retail market. From this analysis, we will provide you with a specific adjustment proposal, always in line with your budget and your performance evaluations. Finally, after your approval, we would provide a complete compensation structure with clear salary ranges per position. This will make your life a lot more easier when hiring new positions and promote your people, so that the adjustment can be sustained over time. We also provide yearly reviews of this structure so you remain competitive in your specific market. Now back to my colleague Trin that will take you through the exit policy.
In years of working with clients from first stage of recruitment to the ending of employment, we are convinced that there are three main steps in the asset policy where we wish to help you improve on. They are clear asset policy, asset interview, and asset checklist. We have witnessed companies having no good asset policy or having it but failing to perform it, which led to some nightmare to the organization. Don't panic because we are here. We believe this should be conducted with the highest level of dignity, as it is more about developing loyalty than just departing employees. Besides the transfer of knowledge and skill, it is vital for remaining staff to believe the company is worth their stay through seeing how the company treats other members. Moreover, good asset interview will yield helpful information to your organizational improvement. Thus, thinking properly about the asset procedure, we can assure that this is within our capability to make you stronger. And now leave you with Tyrell again.
After going through our proposal of solution, there is one ground element they're all interlinked with, and that is the importance of commitment and engagement. Without employees or young managers' feelings of belongingness to the company, there might be an increasing chance they will leave or, worst case scenario, engage in counter-work behaviour. Our packages are designed to increase employees' engagement and commitment as an overarching effect. However, as a special bonus for you to keep your employees engaged and make them enjoy the journey, PH Consulting would like to propose for you the successfully proven Work Hard, Play Hard reward system. The passport works as a reward system where the employee can gain stamps for completing initiatives that are good for the company and their own development. For each stamp, they earn miles. For a specific number of miles, they can exchange them for various rewards that can be agreed within your company. As a reference, it can be a day of work approved by direct managers or a weekend for two to a touristic destination. PH Consultant will be fully in charge of the system and visually give the stamps to the employees. Moreover, the miles system starts from scratch every year to keep the employees motivated to work hard. And now, Karen will introduce our pricing model.
The Peeler Healer Consultancy prides itself in excellent but affordable consulting. Depending on which test we administer to your employees, we will determine a set evaluation cost. 360s are expensive, but the results would allow us to understand your leaders and address any issues from the inside out. We can administer the integrity and engagement tests ourselves, and we will charge our consultancy fee for this. The feedback session will be free of charge, of course. Our consultancy fee is £100 per hour. Apart from our packages, the consultancy fee is extra, meaning that if you need more consulting or feedback, you will pay us on an hourly rate. We also offer implementation cost packages. These do not include our consultancy fees and comprise of a complete package cost. We recommend getting the full packages, but if you would like just one product, for instance, individual coaching from the training package, you can purchase that at a lower price. If you buy at least 4 packages, you get the passport design and implementation completely for free. Moreover, the Peeler Healer Consultancy offers a 5% discount on all the packages the second year that you decide to go with us.
At this point, you might be wondering, isn't this a great deal of work for your managers? Won't they neglect their own jobs with all of these new tasks we give them? The answer to these questions is yes and no, because we're not going to lie to you. We will need a great amount of commitment from your top management and down to make this project succeed. But we will dare to support you all the way through. Our flexibility and expertise in the deployment of projects of this kind will allow us to adjust our proposal to your own timings, processes, and specific needs, all tailored to your specific situation so that your managers go through a smooth learning process. This is our promise. Lead your cultural transformation at your own pace, having your priorities be ours too. And that also includes the safety of your sensitive information. As promoters of ethical practices, we ourselves have the highest integrity standards, so we can ensure that your information is in the best hands. So to wrap up, take a look at this video that summarizes our proposal.
Counterwork behaviors such as theft and absenteeism lead to massive losses each year. Solving this problem is crucial for a company's survival. Research in psychology suggests that the main causes for counterwork behaviors can be summarized into 3 groups: unethical individuals, bad organizations, or bad leadership. We at PH Consultancy have devised a research-based intervention to help you solve the causes for counterwork behaviors on all 3 levels. To begin with, we come into your company and make an initial evaluation. We ask people how they feel, but also observe the actions of managers and leaders. This helps us narrow down the problem so that we can treat it more accurately. We then offer you 6 packages that target a specific area in the company, which may be the root cause for your account work behaviors. These are recruitment, induction, training, ethics, payroll, and exit policy. Oh, and by the way, don't worry, our experienced consultants will support you on every step. Finally, after 6 months of work, we once again do an evaluation to see how your company has changed. This way, we can actively monitor your development and help you become more successful than ever.
So the question for you now is,
Are you in?